Welcome to another episode on our channel. This is Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. We're going to talk a little bit more about Maisie Williams in a bit, but I found her on eBay with a missing hand, missing sword, and no art box. It's a 3-0 figure. No art box, no mailer, no nothing. Just the figure with a missing hand, missing sword. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't pass this up. And I went ahead and got it. And I'm happy I did. It's a great likeness to her. I think what we'll do is get some close-up shots from her feet or the bottom of the stand all the way up to the top of her head. I haven't put her name on here quite yet. I do want to get Sandor, so those are my two favorite characters from Game of Thrones that came out in 2011. I like quite a few of the duos on Game of Thrones, but they had a lot of complexities between them. You know, a lot of love-hate stuff going on. First hate, and then a softening, and quite a relationship when you got to the end of the series, where it was almost like a father-daughter relationship. So let's take a look at her from the bottom of the stand all the way up to the top of the head, and then we'll do some side-to-side shots, get a close-up of her face eventually, and then talk a little bit more about the character. We'll be right back. So I don't have her name on the stand yet, but I will get it up soon. Arya Stark. She has dark brown shoes and lighter brown colored pants that are quite weathered. As we move up, you'll start to see a dark brown belt that has a silver buckle on it that kind of matches her shoes. You see the lighter brown shirt that kind of matches her pants. And then there's like a short sleeve sweater that's a darker brown that matches the ribbing around her shirt, around her neck. The face is a dead ringer for Maisie Williams, who portrayed Arya Stark. And we were able to make this needle or sword. So despite the missing hand, was able to find some hands that would work for her and that I had stored away somewhere. I've got tons of hands and tons of feet, and a couple of them did fit her nicely, and made the sword. So got her for a really great price and was able to complete the look here. So I'm a happy camper. So 3-0 came out with two versions of Arya Stark. This is the early version where she moved from a high-class standing in society after her father was executed to just trying to survive. And of course, she's quite weathered. Later on in the series, they have another figure of her where she's dressed in more formal clothing. So not weathered, more stately-like. But I do prefer this look because this is where she was quite feisty. And especially when she and the Hound started to interact. Yeah, there's not much to see in the back, but yeah, this is a really great likeness of her. So we'll pause now and get a tighter close-up of her head sculpt. This is her serious, stern look, and I think 3-0 did a fantastic job capturing her facial features. She is weathered, but this is absolutely wonderfully done. And there you go. So you may know her by Maisie Williams, but her real name is Margaret Constance Williams. Her parents, Gary Williams and Hilary Frances, divorced when she was 4 months of age. She's the youngest of 4 children, so she has 2 older brothers and an older sister. So she was raised by her biological mother and her stepfather. She wanted to be a dancer, not an actress, and actually almost missed auditioning for Game of Thrones that started airing in 2011 because she wanted to visit a pig farm that day. Fortunately for her, she made the audition and got the part. She was 13 at the time. She wasn't the youngest actress on the series. Bella Ramsey was the gal who played Lady Lyanna Mormont in the series, who was 11 at the time. She was 13 at the time she started. So wanted to be a dancer, later became an actress, and is content to be an actress. Her mother actually was a university course administrator and gave up her job to help her with her acting career. She has a tortoise dynasty, apparently. She loves tortoises and has 3 of them. When I looked it up on the internet, has said at one point in time, if she has children, the kids aren't going to get an inheritance of jewelry, they'll get tortoises. So she apparently really loves tortoises. She, of course, plays Arya Stark in Game of Thrones, and that character was designed to be left-handed. She is right-handed, though, but she trained with her left hand in the sword fighting scenes in the show. So I definitely really like the Arya Stark and the Hound Sandor duo, again, because they were so mesmerizing, with the love-hate thing going on at times. And then as the series wore on, there was a softening of the hate and a development of warmth towards the Hound, which was endearing, I thought. Again, lots of great duos in that series. Like I said earlier, Brienne and Jaime and Cersei, Arya and the Hound, Jon and Dany, and my husband again is very fond of Tyrion and Bronn. So lots of great actors and actresses in that series captured our attention, not unlike The Walking Dead did during its time frame. It may, though, have gone on, that show, Walking Dead, went on way too many years than it should have. But in the early years, it was really a captivating show as well. But Game of Thrones, I think they did it well. So anyway, here she is, Arya Stark. And this is the earlier version put out by 3-0. Here's one last look at our figure of the day, Arya Stark. When I purchased her, she had no hand, no sword. Found a couple of hands that would work, created sword. She's perfect, great price. That's the way to do it if you're going to get something. Since things aren't always appreciating on the market, get them at a good price. That's all I can say. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.